It's been dubbed the Jewel of 2010. Soccer City has come a long way since it was known as the FNB Stadium. The state-of-the-art infrastructure is up there with the top stadiums of the world. Architectural team Bugerman Urban Edge and Partners were determined to make this stadium an eco-friendly one.
It's part of our company ethos, first and foremost. We're gold founding members of the South African Green Building Council. So within our practice, it's something that we strive to do on all projects in as many aspects as possible, whether the client requires us to do it or not. So it's something that we try and promote in all our projects. Well, the design is a calabash from an aesthetic point of view, but the eco-friendly items that we've got in it are really rainwater harvesting. Everything that falls inside the hole of the roof gets drained down towards the old moat, which we put a roof on. The old stadium had this 3 by 3 meter moat. We now use it as a reservoir, collect all the water, and we use it to recycle to irrigate the fields. And there's also spare capacity to actually flush toilets on the embankment concourse. Then of course the facade panels, which are a concrete panel, are much more eco-friendly than the original design that we were looking for, which was an aluminium panel. So it's recyclable, it can actually be cut up and reused completely. And then we've got BMS control on air conditioning, we've got efficient light fittings, and all of those things which are now kind of becoming standard in most buildings, even in stadium design.
Another eco-friendly aspect of this infrastructure is some of the material used to build the stadium.
Yes, so a lot of the stadium actually was an existing stadium, a lot of which was demolished. And a lot of the demolished material was crushed and then reused as aggregate and as backfill for a lot of the structures that were built here.
Soccer City lit up Johannesburg's skyline for the first time, a spectacle that fellow Johannesburg residents will come accustomed to in the near future.
Lighting is what makes the building come alive at night, or gives it a completely different feel at night, and particularly this one, where the lighting design concept right from the early stages was not to shine massive lights onto this calabash of ours. It's actually the lighting that shines from inside the calabash and shines out through the lights or the holes in the facade. So it gives it a very ethereal feel. Inside the stadium, of course, where we're standing now, is we need this average 2,000 lux at pitch level where we're standing. So that means you're pumping nearly 3,000 lux out of the lights at the edge of the roof. But to see this switch on is obviously fantastic. It's nearly 3 years in the making for us to get to this point. And the lighting concept has been critical in how we actually, first of all, get the game to be played here, but secondly, how we display this amazing object of ours, which is this African pot or calabash.
Construction work at Soccer City brought job opportunities to thousands of Joburg residents, particularly those staying in Soweto. Being involved in a project of this magnitude is any architect's dream.
It's a huge honor. We've said that right from the beginning, and we will continue to say that. It's an absolute privilege and a huge honor. And a kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in a South African environment to do something as significant as this, not only from an architectural point of view, but from an event point of view. You know, there are only 18 other architects that have worked on a World Cup final stadium. We're the 19th. That's a huge privilege in the entire world. So we're very, very honored, and the opportunities that we've been given by the City of Johannesburg, our client, and obviously the teamwork with the main contractor to get to this point has been a privilege. It's been challenging, but it's been a privilege.
The stadium does not only beautify Johannesburg, it is also a huge tribute to the legacy of the construction sector in South Africa. Brazil still has a lot of work to do with their stadia by 2014, and after South Africa has constructed world-class stadiums like Soccer City, this could be a huge opportunity for the industry.
We've been talking to them. We've hosted many tours here. We've been to Brazil. We saw them last year at SoccerX. We saw them this year at SoccerX. We went over to the SoccerX Brazil forum as well. We've had lots of positive responses, but nothing that's signed on the dotted line. We'd love to take our skills that we have across to Brazil, but naturally Brazil wants to do their own thing as well. But we think that we have the best up-to-date knowledge, specifically when it comes to World Cup final venue. And we would love to share that with people. You know, we've had an ideal opportunity here, and we would love to share that with other people in Brazil or any other country.
Projects like these are vital to us because they, particularly over the last 2 years, and we were involved here and in Port Elizabeth, they provide a base load for our company and for our joint venture partners who are Interbaton from the Netherlands. But not only that, it provides a huge opportunity for us to train people. We trained 800 people here from Soweto who had previously not been employed ever on anywhere at all. And a lot of those people have now got basic skills, they've got certification, and they're able to go out into the world and earn a living.